Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Dana, and today we're going to move through a full body Pilates class. We'll start at the back of our mat. So coming to the back of your mat when you're ready. Feet are in parallel. Soften your knees. Bring one hand on top of the chest and one hand on top of your belly. Beginning with our breath, breathing in through the nose, expanding the lungs, expanding the rib cage on your inhale. And as you exhale, releasing all of that air out the mouth, letting it go. Do that again, breathing in, inhaling in, expanding the rib cage, the belly, the chest. And exhale, letting it go, feeling the breath contract your abdomen naturally. One more time. Slowing down the breath, breathing in for 4 counts, breathing in for 2. 1, inhale at the top, and exhale slowly. Lower that breath down to the feet and out through the crown of the head. Beautiful. Opening the eyes, letting the arms just dangle by your side. You're going to do big shoulder rolls. Soften the knees, let your shoulders just draw down the back, lifting up, forward, and down for 2. And last 1. Good. Reverse your circle. Warming up the shoulders, letting it move easily. Don't have to force anything. And then soften the shoulders back and down. Take an inhale, lift the arms up. On your exhale, you're going to release the arms down and you're going to nod the chin, rounding through your upper back, pulling the belly back as you roll down over your legs. Take it slow, warming it up. Bend the knees at the bottom. Really generous bend of the knees so that your torso can rest on the thighs. And then nod the head yes and no. Let your head dangle off of the spine, feeling that easy neck. One more time, yes and no. Bend your knees deeply, hug belly to spine, tuck the tail, start to stack your spine back up. Your head is the last thing to arrive. Take your time with this. We're warming it up. At the top, lifting the eyes, lifting the gaze. Inhale, lift the arms up, soften your knees. Exhale, allow the arms to dangle down, or allow the head to fall, and then your spine will continue to roll over the legs, nice and slow and easy. Again, bend the knees a lot. Allow your torso to rest on your thighs. Nod the head yes and no. Good. Last 1. Bend the knees. Tuck the tail. Begin to roll yourself up. Maybe a little quicker than the first time. Now starting to move through the spine. Lifting your gaze. Your head will stack up. Last 1. Inhale. Lift the arms. Beautiful. Exhale. Nod the chin. Allow the arms to fall, hug belly to spine as you round through your upper back, your middle back, your lower back. You come all the way into your forward fold. Bend the knees a lot, hug belly to spine. Allow your torso to rest on the thighs. Spread your hands out on the mat in front of you, and you're going to walk your hands out into a plank. Coming into your plank, first one of the day maybe, so just find your alignment. Soften your elbows, lift your heart forward. Can you hug belly to spine just a little bit more? Reach out your heels. You got 5. Inhale, exhale. 4. Find your connections. 3. Reaching out the heels, reaching out the head. Beautiful. 2. Last 1. Fully exhale out the mouth, and then bring 1 knee at a time down onto the mat. Toes together, knees apart. Rock yourself into a child's pose, rocking side to side, making it feel good. Easy through the hips, easy through the head. Good. Coming up to hands and knees, spreading your hands apart underneath your shoulders. Knees are underneath your hips. Take a pause here. Soften the elbows, lift your heart, and connect your rib cage. Good, you guys. Begin to tuck the tail, rolling the tail under, and then moving through your middle back, your upper back, and your head, coming into a full C curve of your spine. In this position, soften your elbows and lift your ribs to the sky a little more. Think about less shoulders and more rib cage mobility. And then begin to uncurl from the bottom of your spine, moving through the middle of your spine, your upper spine, your head. Your throat might lift a little bit as you look forward, keeping the rib cage connected. And then exhale, again, tuck the tail. Your head is the last thing to move into your C curve. So you're allowing this to mobilize through your whole spine. Juicy, juicy spine. Easy shoulders, pulling the ribs up, but pulling the belly back. And then do it again, undo from the bottom of the spine, from the middle of the back, from the upper back. You're going to find a little arch, a little back bend without letting your organs fall to the floor. Keep them connected. And then come back to center. Shoulders are right over your hands and knees are right over your hips. Good. I want you to circle. So you're doing these big circular movements on top of your leg bones. And you're going to keep that abdomen connected. You're warming up the hips. You're warming up the shoulders too. And one, and then reverse your circle. Good work. Lifting the heart forward. Breathing into the connections. 2. And 1. When you come back to center, you're going to bring one elbow at a time underneath your shoulders. You're going to press into the palms, press into the shins, hug belly to spine, lift your heart a little forward. Good. And then exhale, same thing we just did. You're going to tuck the tail, you're going to round. Now your head is going to go in between your elbows as you round into your upper back. You're going to get more mobility through your thoracic spine and your neck. And then undo, feel that opening of your sitting bones, your middle back, your upper back, your head, like we did on hands and knees, but now you're going to pull your heart to your thumbs. Get that extension. One more time, you guys. Beautiful. Just start to mobilize and really work with your breath. Exhaling to round, soften the shoulders. Allow your shoulders to widen on your back body. And then allow the butt to open, your lower back, your middle back, your head. You come back to center, and then you find a little back bend, lifting your heart to your thumbs. Good. Come back to center with your head and stay there. Soften those shoulders down the back. Feel that wide, active shoulder blade. You're going to let the shoulder blades come together in the back body to kiss, and then you're going to push the mat away. So the shoulders are retracting and protracting from the spine. And we're warming up our serratus. Our shoulder girdle itself is starting to activate here. See if you can keep your abs and your ribs connected so that we're not letting everything dump to the floor. For 2, good work. Last one. Shoulder blades are wide, but not too pressed apart. So find somewhere in between. Soften your shoulders, hug belly to spine, push from your elbows, staying in a neutral spine, hinge your hips back, and then pull your head to your fingertips. And then push from your elbows back. So you're getting a lat stretch. And ideally, we're not rounding in our lower back as we do this. I love this one just to warm up the whole upper body, the torso, the connection of our arms into our chest. For 2 more times. And 1 more time. Pushing back and then coming right over the elbows again with the shoulders. Stay here. Hug abdomen to spine. 1 more time. Good work, you guys. Now we're going to go into legs. Pushing into your left shin, hug abdomen, staying stable over your elbows. You're going to extend the right toes on the mat behind you. See if you can lift your heart forward, get that length through your upper back. And then when you're ready, you're going to lift that right leg up. Finding our extension right away, hug belly to spine. Good. From here, I want you to lower the toes just to touch the floor. Exhale, lift and lengthen. Point the toes, get that length through your entire spine. And then check in with your ribs. Can you keep those ribs connected? Can you lift the heart to your thumbs a little bit more without letting the ribs disconnect? For 2, beautiful. Good. For 1, squeeze it at the top. Good. Pulsing. For 10, 9, 8. Reach out the leg. Find that length from the core radiating to the toes. You got it. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee underneath you. Right away, we're going to switch to the other side. So find your knees underneath your hips. Maybe you need to look at them just to make sure. And then you're going to hug belly to spine. Soften the shoulders. Lift your heart to your thumbs. Push into your right shin. Extend your left leg long. Hug belly to spine. Lifting the leg up and squeeze. Keep those hips square. Push into the elbows. Lift your heart. So many things to think about. And then you're going to tap the toes down. Exhale, squeeze, and lift. And this one's easy to get into our lower back mobility instead of our glute. I want you to really squeeze the glute at the top. This is going to activate our glute just a little bit more. If you really find that active squeeze, especially as you lift, You're gonna really work the glute instead of lower back. So keep the core connected, squeeze at the top for 3, you got it. Hugging belly to spine for 2, beautiful work. And 1, hold it there, squeeze at the top, little pulse. And as you pulse, you're squeezing, keeping belly connected, radiating length from belly button to toe. Good. 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee down underneath you. Take 1 more child's pose, toes together, knees apart. Torso rests in between. Your forehead can rest on the mat. Really reach those arms long and away from you. And then rock yourself side to side. Let it just be easy. Breathing. Good. From here, bring your thumbnails to touch and then walk your hands over to the right. So your thumbnails will still touch, your thumbs will touch. Breathe into your left ribs, expanding. So this is not a rotation of the shoulders. We're going to keep the shoulders square to the floor, your hips heavy on your heels. Breathe into your left ribs, expanding through those intercostal muscles in between the rib cage. Good. Keep breathing. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Last breath. Exhaling out the mouth, bringing the hands back into center, and then walking your hands over to the left side. Thumbnails will touch, or thumbs will touch. Soften shoulders. You don't have to pull the shoulder to the ear to get the stretch. Shoulders are square to the floor. Hips are square on top of your heels. You're breathing. Find that movement of the breath. Allow that breath to expand the rib cage just a little bit more. 2 more breaths. Stay with it. Stay with your breath. Allowing the inhale and the exhale to release any holding. And then come back into center. Bring yourself up to hands and knees, and then we're going to sit down on our butt. So come to sit down, bringing your legs in front of you. From here, I want you to bend your knees and bring the legs to touch. Good. Allow the hands to rest on your knees so that can give you a little lift of your chest. Hug belly to spine. Your heart is lifted. Your abs are connected. From here, bring 1 hand at a time behind your thigh bones. Good. And then lift your heart up just a little bit more. Beautiful. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, you're going to tuck the tailbone. You're going to round off of your sitting bones. You're just going to go as long as your arms, so you're not going too far back. From that position, I want you to see if you can soften your shoulders, lift your heart, but tuck your tail under a little bit more. Yeah, counterintuitive, but we're going to get deeper into low abs if we get that lumbar round instead of the upper thoracic spine. Inhale, just go a little deeper. Exhale, hug belly to spine. Use your breath. Dive forward to your knees and then stack your spine back up. Soften the shoulders, lift your heart. Let's try that again. Inhale. Exhale, rounding off your sitting bones, tucking the tail without collapsing in the upper shoulders. Tricky. Take an inhale, long arms, hug belly, tuck the tail under just a little bit more, and then pull the belly back to dive forward, finding that opposition. 1 more time like that. Beautiful work. Lift the heart. Exhale, tuck the tail, rounding off your sitting bones. You're finding that deep contraction of your low abs. From there, tuck under just a little more. Can you exhale? And then pull your head forward, rounding. If that feels good, stay with that or add the arm extension. So palms are going to face down today. Soften the shoulders wide onto the back. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, same exact movement. You're going to tuck the tail. You can squeeze the knees together. You're going to round halfway back. From there, if you have your hands behind your legs or extended, we're just going to pulse. So you're going to go down 3 more inches, exhale up 3 inches. And again, it's easy, especially with the arms extended, to pull the shoulders forward. But I want you to think about the back of your head really opening towards the back of your mat and allowing that deep rounding from your lower back to get into your low abs instead. 2, beautiful. Last one. Dive forward, reach your arms forward, reach your head towards your knees. Stack your spine back up. Good. This time we're going to lengthen both legs. If you like to keep the knees bent, that's also an option. Lift the heart, palms now face each other. See if you can lift yourself up on your sitting bones. Maybe you need to bend the knees to do that, and that's fine. Take an inhale here. We're going to come all the way down, but we're going to go slow. On your exhale, point the toes. Get long through your legs. Tuck the tail. Roll down slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Go slow, slow, slow. Finding your lower back, your middle back, and then finally your head. Your arms will face this, reach up to the sky, and send those shoulders down the back. From here, flex your feet. Reach your arms overhead. Hug belly. Pull yourself in 2 directions. Beautiful. And then bring your hands down by your side onto the mat. And then you're going to bend your knees. I'm going to scoot a little down. Maybe you need to too. Bend your knees so that the feet are parallel and right underneath you. Soften the shoulders, widen your chest, open the throat. See how you can activate your triceps by pushing the hands down into the mat. Take an inhale to prepare. Begin to hug your abdomen around your spine. Lift your right knee into tabletop position. Beautiful work. Inhale, exhale, left knee comes into tabletop. Going into our low abdominal work. You're going to tap the right toes towards the end of the mat. Exhale, lift. Left toes will tap. Exhale, lift. And as you do this, are you scrunching in the shoulders? Are you doing more work in your chest? Can you zip the ribs together and find your low ab connection? So you're not letting your back change as the leg reaches away. Good work. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You got one more set. Really find that breath. I promise it's going to help. The exhale out the mouth gives us a natural contraction. Squeeze your knees together, flex your feet, legs lever halfway to the floor, exhale, pull in. And this one's just an extra load. So if you want to stay with the single leg taps, you can. If this feels like it's pulling at your lower back too much, go back to single leg taps for 3. Good. Open the throat for 2. Good. Last one. Place one foot at a time down onto the mat. Let it go. Soften the shoulders. Easy. Let the head rock side to side. Breathe. Coming back into it. Hug belly to spine. Find that neutral curvature of your back. Beautiful. Hug belly. Lift the left knee into tabletop and then the right knee up to meet it. From here, I want you just to extend your right leg long to 45 degrees. Flex the foot. Lower it down. Begin to lower the leg 3 more inches down and then lift it up. Get long out your inner heel, your inner thigh. And I love this one because it really creates length through the whole body. We have to work to keep that rib cage connected. So make sure those ribs are heavy on the mat. You got 2. Last one. Reaching the knee back into tabletop. Hug abdomen, heavy ribs, other side. Lengthen the left leg, point the toes. And then flex the foot, lower the leg down. And you're going to lower it 3 more inches down and 3 inches up. Reach out your inner heel. Get length through your whole body, from your head to your inner heel. You got 3 more. Keep breathing, you guys. Keep the back of your ribs heavy. Last one. Good. Bend the knee. Take a pause. Reach both legs long to 45 degrees. Bend them back in. So now you can squeeze the knees together. Inhale, exhale. Trying to stay long through your back as if you were sitting in a chair. You're not going to let your middle back reach away from the chair. You're staying super long and connected for 2. Good. And last one. Reach your legs long. Little kicks. So little just alternating kicks for 10. 9. Your legs are still in parallel. Keeping the low ab connection. Good. Breathe. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, hug them into the chest, rock a little bit side to side, let your head rock with your knees. Beautiful. Take a breath. We're coming into our upper abs, so place 1 foot at a time onto the mat, extend the arms up to the ceiling. Soften your shoulders down the back, interlock the hands at the base of your skull. Create that hammock of support. So I want you to really find support, not just fingertips today. Soften the shoulders, let the elbows float into your vision. Beautiful. Take an inhale to prepare. On your exhale, press your head a little bit into your hands, and then you're going to nod the chin. So that we don't pull at our head, we actually round from the top of our spine, C2 area. Soften the shoulders, press the head back into your hands a little bit more. See if you can come up an inch higher from the rib cage, pressing back into the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, go back 3 inches. Exhale, same exact movement. And the inhale makes you longer. The exhale keeps you long. It just rounds you up. So we're not crunching, and we're definitely not pulling at the head. Keep the head slightly pressing back into your hands so that we work upper abs so much deeper. For 4, exhale. Inhale. Keep breathing. Exhale. Hug belly. Inhale. You got it. Inhale. Last 2. Inhale, last 1. You're going to stay lifted if you can. Stay with me. You're going to make a little U shape with your head. So your head is going to dip down and up to the left, dip down and up to the right, dip down and up to the left and to the right. And this one's a killer because we start to get into our obliques. Keep breathing. You can slow it down if you need to. Easy shoulders. Really think about widening through your butt cheeks and hugging low belly to spine to protect your lumbar spine as we move. For 3, and 3, and 2, and 2. You got it. Last 1, and 1. Come into center. Come a little higher. Breathe into it for 3. Press the head back into your hands for 2. Come a little bit higher. You got it for 1. Release the head. Take your elbows into goal post. Allow your chest to expand. Rock your knees side to side. You can let the head go with the knees. Take your breath. Take a moment to breathe. Good work. Good. We're coming back into it. Hands go behind the head. Soften the shoulders. Elbows are in the vision. Inhale to prepare. Exhale again. Press your head into your hands. Nod the chin. Swing your ribs back. Draw your right knee into tabletop. Once you're there, you got it. You're going to inhale, exhale now. You're going to twist to the right towards that bent knee. See if you can soften the shoulders, press the head into your hands so that you feel the rotation at your rib cage. That's right. And then you're going to come back to center and do it again. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Your head never comes to the mat. We're really rotating through that right rib cage. For 4, keep breathing. Find your breath. 3, inhale, exhale. 2, last 1. Good. Come back to center. Come a little higher. Place the right foot down. Release your head. Beautiful work. Other side. You got it. Inhale. Exhale. Nod the chin. Swing your rib cage back. Easy. Press the head back into the hands to get into your upper abs. Now you're going to draw that left knee into tabletop. When you're ready, you're going to start to twist to the left and then come back to center and twist. Same deal. Press the head back into the hands. See if you can rotate more at the rib cage. And one side's going to feel less mobile than the other, and that's okay. Play with how you can just mimic one side from the other. We don't have to be perfectly symmetrical in these movements. We're just trying to get that nice ab contraction. You got 3. Good. Keep breathing. 2. Stay lifted with your head. Last 1. Come to center. Come a little higher. Place the foot down. Place the head down. Beautiful work. Hug the knees into the chest and then round your head towards your knees. Give yourself a deep squeeze. From here, we're going into single leg extensions. So you're going to extend the right leg up to the sky. Hands go behind the calf, if you can be there. And then reach the left leg long. Soften the shoulders, lift up. Soft, easy neck. Pull the leg towards you twice. Exhale, pull, pull. Inhale, exhale, pull, pull. So find that breath pattern to move with the legs, move with the movement. Easy shoulders, easy to get necky here. If you need to come back and reset, you can. Swing those ribs back. You got 5, 4, beautiful. 4, I know. 3, you guys got it. 2, keep working that deep ab contraction. And last set. Hug both knees into the chest. Release your head down. Rock yourself side to side. You got it. We're almost there. Bring yourself to the right side. Stack yourself back up on your hands and knees. We're really close. Hands and knees. Spread those hands apart. Take your time getting here. See if you can really find your stability. You're going to tuck both toes under. Widen your sitting bones. Soften your elbows. Beautiful. Hug belly to spine when you're ready. Exhale. You're going to hover the knees a few inches off the mat. Now we're still in neutral. You're going to push your butt back 3 inches and then shift back forward. Soften your elbows, lift your heart, connect your low abs even more. We want those organs to be hugged around the spine. For 5, good, 4, Keep breathing. 3. Yes, you got it. 2. Last one, you're going to hold it around your spine, just like we started class, and then extend the spine. Just 2 more like that. Exhale, round. Tuck the tail. Challenge yourself. Use your breath. Last one. Find center. Lower the knees down just for a second. Exhale, lift the knees back up. This time you're going to send your butt up to the sky and find your downward dog. In your downward dog, bend your knees a little bit. Allow your sitting bones to lift up to the sky and then connect your rib cage. Very important. We don't want to be splayed out in the ribs. Breathe into this length. You got it. Soften the shoulders. Allow the shoulder blades to rotate on the back so that you feel long from your head to your butt. Open those sitting bones up a little more. And then when you're ready, you're going to extend the legs super long. Walk them back just 2 inches. The feet go back 2 inches. And then shoot out into your plank. And then hinge from the hips back to your downward dog. Long legs now. Push it up. For 5, hinge it up. Use your breath. Extend, exhale, lift. Extend, feel the heart lift. Exhale, lift the hips. 3 more. Breathe into that activation of shoulders, of sitting bones wide, active through your core. Last one. Hinging it back up. Good work. Walk your feet a little to your hands and your hands a little to your feet. Allow your knees to bend just like we started class. Nod your head yes and no. Slow down the breath again. Breathing in and breathing out, letting it go. Allowing this moment to be one of traction and space. Giving yourself the opportunity to feel release. And then bend those knees a lot. Tuck the tail around in your spine. Allow your spine to stack up 1 vertebrae at a time. Bringing yourself all the way up to stand. Close your eyes at the top. Head is extended on top of the spine. 1 hand on top of chest, 1 hand on top of belly, just like you started. Feel the difference, the change in the body, the activation of your length, and your deep support. 1 more breath here. Eyes are closed. Easy breath. Thanking the body for all that work. Good. Opening the eyes when you're ready. Thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you next time.